McLaren's Marvels, the top 8 engines that redefined speed. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Massive Carhead. 8. M838TE, the Sports Special. To regain some semblance of profit, McLaren launched a cheaper, more usable sports coupe under the Sports Series umbrella, dubbed the 540C. If you squint hard enough, you can eke out a softer rump with a flared ducktail, a dead ringer for the 570C line. Apart from the relatively unnoticeable visual cues, the motor's behavior highlights the difference. The turbocharger's leniency with its boost pressure translates to a numerically accelerative supercar, yet far from otherworldly. The TE spec motor is marginally detuned for a sportier experience designed to excel through British B roads more than anything else. 7. M838TE, the 600LT's flamethrower. As mentioned previously, TE spec M838S are turned down a few notches in their Sports Series applications. But for the 600LT, the dial is turned back up again. Like most of McLaren's power plant changes, there's little mechanical difference between the 600LT's twin-turbo V8 compared to the 570S. The turbos are reinforced for higher boost pressure, and the engine's compression ratios have been tuned lean to spit fireballs out of its top-mounted exhausts after a couple of throttle blips. That's 592 horsepower and 420-odd lb-ft of torque. Considering McLaren's like to rev like naturally aspirated engines, you do have to deal with a relatively laggy buildup and a code brown turbo dump at the top end. 6. M838TQ, race bred. The final send-off for the M838 designation came electrified in the TQ range. Built exclusively for McLaren's Ultimate Series, the M838TQ's internal combustion end started where the 675LT's M838TL left off. 4 liters of naturally aspirated forced induction fury was pushed to its mechanical limits with stronger internals and maxed-out tuning. The standard P1, if you can even call it that, stretched its legs into the 700 horsepower realm via its newfangled twin-turbo V8, adding an extra 177 GP via its electric journeyman. Total output for the P1 was a tire-shredding 916 horsepower, which could somehow reliably break away from a standstill to 60 in less than 60 seconds. 5. M840T, an unbeatable benchmark. Now for the engine that made Godzilla vacate its throne as king of the streets. From the lessons of the 675LT, a new performance architecture was established for McLaren's flagship spaceship, the 720S. Starting in life as Nissan's own VRH V8 platform, the mostly reworked M840T shares little with its donor engine other than its 3.80-inch bore and 2.89-inch stroke. Like the original M838T, the development of the 720SE engine comes in partnership with Ricardo, a third-party internal combustion supplier, who worked hard to maintain the character of a high-revving yet durably torquey power plant. The 710 HP monster delegates percentages of its boost across the first 4 gears, just so you and the gearbox can manage the unleashing of the M840T's fury. 4. M840T Speedtail, shy of a jet engine. Limited to 106 units, the ultra-rare Speedtail's iteration of the M840 isn't radically different as far as the internal combustion engine goes. The changes come with the return of electrification, designed to deliver consistent torque at the lower end, while the M840T teleports its slippery spacecraft housing through cataclysmic fissures in space-time. Again, the core recipe is unchanged. 4-liter displacement, lightweight forged internals, slightly larger turbochargers, and ridiculous figures. Performance is illustrated via 746 exploding horsepowers that combine with 308 zippy ones for a total output of 1,040 steeds. The thrust sequence is brought to life from an overhead ignition switch, meaning it's closer to a jet fighter than anything from Lamborghini's fashion house. 3. M630, down on size, up on performance. Artura's new M630 architecture, engineered bespoke for it, is a plug-in hybrid with a downsized ICE companion. The legendary series of turbo V8S have been ditched in favor of a smaller, lighter, and more efficient V6 that on its own produces 577 GP and 431 lb-ft of torque. Sounds like it's down on power for a McLaren flagship, doesn't it? Well, the power doesn't stop there. The electric motor supplements an extra 100 horsepower to knock out a total power rating closer to 700 HP while eliminating lag by spooling up the turbos in its off time. 2. Judd GV5 V10, Back to the Future. What? A 5.2-liter V10 that hasn't been rammed up the backside of a raging bull? In McLaren's continuously wacky series of ultimate production cars, the track-only Solus GT takes a Mandalorian approach to exciting its hard-to-impress top-shelf clientele. Like the Artura, Ricardo's engine development team is absent from this project, and the lads at McLaren have instead consulted the expertise of Judd Power. The motor is an evolution of their 5.0-liter V10 crate offering. Developed in tandem with McLaren, churns out an inconceivable 829 naturally aspirated horsepower at 10,000 revolutions per minute. 10,000. F1, eat your heart out. 1. S70/2 V12, BMW's Catalyst. Basically 2 straight 6s strapped to the hip. The S70/2 V12 is another supplied motor in McLaren's fleet, this time from Bavaria's M Performance division. The BMW S70/2 was a 6.1-liter all-aluminum DOHC V12 with early iterations of performance-configured variable valve timing. The engine epitomizes mechanical opulence in its enrollment of precious metals. The heat shields are lined with gold to deflect the immense heat generated at high RPM, while the block and other internals utilize magnesium for its lightweight durability and robustness. Notable figures dispel 627 horses at 7,400 revolutions per minute, and a then stonking redline of 7,500 revolutions per minute. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.